Why College Should Not Be Free by me, Richard Linder. College is one of the most expensive ways to invest in yourself in today's society. The average person who has a college bachelor's degree earns $30,000 more than someone with only a high school diploma. But the question remains, should college be free? If college was free, there would be an increase in enrollment. Therefore, the value of college education would go down. Not only that, but with college being free, how are these universities going to make money? Their business at the end of the day is most likely going to come through our taxes, which means people who are not even in college are going to be paying for college, as well as the people who have no interest in going to college. For example, someone who already graduates high school is still going to pay for college. Now lastly, but surely not least, with college being free, there will be an increase in enrollment, which will put more strain on college campuses and their employees, who are already stressed enough. And the amount of people who do not complete their college degree, also known as college dropouts, will increase. So, on to main point number one, the value of a college education will decrease. According to College Raptor, since everyone would have a college degree, why would there be any incentive for a company to hire someone with a college degree? Think about it. It comes down to simple supply and demand. Companies prefer hiring people with bachelor's degrees because if you compare them to someone with a high school diploma, they're probably going to hire someone with a college degree because it shows that you stuck to it, studied for however long you need to get it, and it shows that you have determination. But if everyone's having a college degree, what's really the incentive? Everybody's having one. There's nothing special about it. It comes down to, like I said, simple supply and demand. The more people with college degrees, the less companies are going to want to hire someone with a college degree. Granted, people with college degrees are still going to be getting hired, but everyone will have one. So the value of a college education will decrease. Now on to main point number two, the money would have to come from somewhere. According to Education Next, free college would cost over $70 billion per year if education was free, because more people would be going to college. So that would be over $280 million if you were to spend 4 years in college. And people would probably be spending more. But think about how much money that is. At the end of the day, college is a business. Businesses have to make money in order to continue functioning. So think about that. If over $70 billion, that would have to come from somewhere, most likely our taxes. That means, for example, a 35-year-old who's not in college is going to be paying for college. Someone who had no interest in going to college is going to be paying for college. People who have kids that aren't even in college are going to be paying for college. What if their kid's in first grade? They're still going to be paying for it. It has to come from somewhere. And at the end of the day, nothing is free unless it comes from your mom. So that's why it's not even free at the end of the day. Now, onto my last main point, but definitely not least, the more strain on college campuses and students dropping out. A higher application rate would mean an increased acceptance rate, and there'd be so much strain on these college campuses. Let's just say a college has 50,000 students. If you make it free, they're probably going to have around 70,000 students. And think about that. How's a college going to have the capacity for that many students? The strain's going to put the wear and tear on the sidewalks and the classrooms and the dorms, housing. Where's all that going to come from? Not only that, but employees. One, it's going to go back to main point number two. You're going to have more money to pay these employees so they stay. You're going to have to hire more employees. And then these employees are already stressed enough, and they're going to have to be grading more papers, doing more stuff. They're already stressed, and it's just adding more stress to the situation. And according to collegerealitycheck.com, going to college without having to pay for associated costs might make earning a degree less challenging and interesting, therefore causing students to lose motivations and drop out of college. For example, if something comes up, why are they going to be more motivated to stick to that? A main reason that people stick to their college degree nowadays is because if they put the money into it, they're going to stick with it. Think about it. If you're paying for something, if you're paying to learn a language and it costs $300 for 16 weeks to learn that language, are you going to quit learning that language? Probably not, because you have $300 on the line. But imagine if it was free. You technically have no consequence of not finishing it, then why would you stick with it? You wouldn't, because it's basically free. I mean, the college dropout rate would increase. Now, in conclusion, there are upsides of free college, but downsides outweigh the upsides. With college being free, the value of a college education would go down. Defeats the main purpose of going to college anyways. And with college being free, who's going to pay for college? Most likely us. All of us. Because it's going to come through taxes, and it's not free. Like I said, unless it comes from your mom, it is not free. And last but surely not least, college being free would increase the amount of strain on college campuses and employees, and the dropout rate would increase. So therefore, should college be free? No. Because of the evidence given, it is clear that college should not be free. Thank you for listening to my speech.